It's so good to see you again. I've been able this year to reacquaint with a lot of old friends from conferences past, and it's nice to be here with you again this year at StarWorks USA 2016. And now, I want to present to you a very special guest for StarWorks USA 2016. It's a lady who works very closely with Shirley MacLaine. She has been very well known in events past. She's very much a supporter of StarWorks USA. She is the CEO of ShirleyMacLaine.com. She is an author, a documentary filmmaker, a columnist for Wellness Bound magazine and many other publications. But you may remember her best, or at least her work, from the research she and her husband Lee did on the Billy Meyer case in Switzerland with the late Wendell Stevens. It's Britt Elders. She's here with us today to present a most significant award to one of the world's leading commentators of UFO events, Jaime Maussan. So it's my pleasure now to welcome to StarWorks USA 2016, Britt Elders.
Are we working now? I got to talk into it, don't I? Okay, this is very special because this award, the StarWorks Excellence in Investigative Journalism Award, is going to a very dear friend of ours. The idea of an investigative journalist is that it is a person that finds, gathers, compiles, and brings information to us so that we, the people, can make a better decision on things in our life. This award is going to a very dear friend of ours, Jaime Maussan. He is a true investigative journalist. He's quite a unique person because his background is journalism. When we met him back in 1991, he was the editor-general of 60 Minutes in Mexico. He was busy putting politicians and corrupt policies before the public. He was telling them about healthcare breakthroughs and about different things in the environment that meant a lot to him. But he had another passion, and it was a passion that would actually be looked at as a very insane career move. This passion was ovnis, UFOs. Jaime decided in 1991 to risk his career in journalism and to be the true investigative journalist he is. Roll up his sleeves, jump into the muck, and get out there and find out what was going on in the world of UFOs. 25 years later, Jaime continues to bring incredible information to the public. He has opened eyes, minds, and hearts of millions of people through his investigative efforts. So it is my great pleasure and sincere honor to present Jaime Maussan Flota with this wonderful award from StarWorks.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Britt. Well, yes, I am a journalist who looks for the truth, and I realized back in 1991 that the truth was on the air, that the truth was flying above our heads, that the video camera had become the instrument that could be used to demystify, to make true this phenomenon. I believed and I thought that the video camera in 20 years from there, would become this instrument that would be in the hands of millions and millions of people. And I was not wrong. And thanks to that, we received many videos, evidences from around the world to document this reality. And that's what I do, present them to the Mexican people and to the world, to my television show, Tercer Milenio, that is on national television in Mexico, Channel 9, Sunday nights from 6 to 8, and it's watched by millions of people in Mexico every Sunday. It's been on the air for 12 straight years without failing one single Sunday. And thanks to that, I have so many evidences to present every time I can. Like in this occasion, I brought to you what is happening not a year ago, not 2 years ago, what is happening now. And now the camera, the new technology, it's allowing us to see what we cannot see with our own eyes. I believe that's the most important development at this moment, that we can see now through the night vision cameras, the infrared cameras, the security cameras, what is not obvious to our eyes. And this is proving that these intelligences are closer to us than we have ever thought. They are constantly here with us. They chase our cars, they chase the trains, the airplanes, the boats, as I'm going to present today. They go inside the water and come out of it, as I will present today. They go inside volcanoes and come out, as I will present today. It means that they probably have been here for a very long, long time, and we didn't know it, until we had the technology to see that reality and to believe in this reality. Every single video that I'm going to present here, it's a real video. As I said, we received these videos in our television show, and also a very good friend of Laughlin and this Congress, Santiago Ituria, who works with me, help us to collect the best information from around the world. And I want to start because I have a big collection of UFOs to present. If we can turn the light as much as possible, would be better, because the images, I believe, speak for themselves. Let's start with this, please.
Давай, рассказывай.
Сидеть надоело, мне лапы сложа. Я очень хотел бы пойти сторожа.
This
И
first
сидит
video,
время у наших ворот. Собака нужна.
It's
сторожить
from
огород.
Moscow. As I said, most of the videos that I'm presenting today are from this year, but to understand what I'm trying to tell you today, I started with this video because this little
Ты
guy
знаешь, я храбрый щенок.
is doing a homework and his father is recording this for the school. When they suddenly realize
Котята боятся меня.
that there's something outside,
По совести примут меня.
Хорошо. Молодец.
he's talking in Russian, the subtitles are in Spanish, but it's very obvious.
Ух ты!
They see a sphere, an energetic sphere,
НЛО, может быть?
coming very close to them,
Разве бывает
watching almost through the windows.
Ну, Похоже на каплю.
Looks like a UFO, he says.
Я тоже сниму.
I am going to record it too,
Ух ты.
the little boy says.
Все это в очередной раз подтвердило информацию спецслужб о наличии в Кремле некой группы людей, не желающих
Класс.
выполнения мятежного генерала. Например, ксерокопию подробного плана предстоящего штурма Грозного Дудаев по факсу получил из аппарата президента России. Это выяснилось после встречи представителя
And then
президента
the
России
sphere
Вольского с Дудаевым.
just goes away
передал в руки
very fast.
бумагу, которая здесь шла с особым грифом, которая никак на него не должна была быть. Бумага между нашими двумя руководителями.
Все улетел, да.
This is a sphere, one of the best recorded by Antonio Ursi, the great Italian sky watcher who has produced some of the best evidence in the world. And we can see the energy coming from this sphere from inside.
Совещание для организации работы в летнем периоде.
This sphere, recorded also in Kosovo, in Russia, by a security camera, by a camera in the street. This is recorded in Crimea. In Crimea, we have so many sightings, so many things like this coming very close, because there is a very special base in Crimea, a nuclear base for submarines in Sevastopol. And they are attracted by this energy. This is from Spain, Palencia, from this year. And again, we see these spheres This is from September 17, 2016 in Ukraine. This man was driving a car when he saw this in the fields. You can see the sphere standing still, and you can see that the light illuminating the field. He got very scared, and then he recorded just a few seconds and left, unfortunately.
Ooh, that is weird.
This is just a month ago in South Carolina. Now we see these lights chasing the trains in Russia. And this phenomenon is repeating very constantly. This is the second video. Now we see the snow on near the tracks. Now we have this. The contrast is very high. We don't see many details. This is the third video of these spheres. This is the fourth video. This is for June 26, 2014. All of them are different videos from different moments recorded by different people. Most of the time by people from the train, from the railroad system in Russia. This is from Siberia this year. Why do they do that? I don't know. This gets very close to the train. And now we see one of these spheres chasing a car. This is in Argentina, in Capilla del Monte. This is again a sphere chasing a car in Russia. From a mine, these are the workers recording this. These spheres also, as I have shown before, chase airplanes. They follow them. I've seen it with my own eyes. Or they go very near the airplanes. This airplane was recorded in video with a telephoto. The airplane is at 10,000 meters, 30,000 feet. And you can see this sphere going very, very near the airplane. These objects follow the airplanes more often than you think. This is from Guadalajara, Mexico. This man lives very near the airport, and constantly he's recording these objects coming very close to the airplanes. This went around and came back. As you see, it went under the plane and then came back on the top of it faster than the airplane was flying. This is from August the 20th in Los Angeles, almost in front of the control tower. And this is real. We checked this photograph, which is real. The people in the tower never saw anything. The people who took the photograph didn't see anything. Why is in the picture? We believe that sometimes these objects are so fast that just the cameras can stop for a second their presence. This other sphere coming, chasing a boat. It's difficult to believe. If we didn't have the evidence, we wouldn't know. Now check this sphere, please. This is Sebastopol again. I told you about the submarines with nuclear weapons there. You see the sphere coming very low in the sea. Also above the sea, and you can see how goes inside, like in Malaga, in Spain.
Sí, sí, estamos grabando un ovni.
We're recording a
Otra
UFO.
vez desapareció en el agua, tío. En el agua desapareció.
It disappeared in the
Míralo,
water,
lo veo.
came out again.
Míralo, ahí está, míralo, ahí está. Y es una luz, tío. Mira, lo estoy viendo perfectamente en la cámara, chicos, luego lo enseño. Sigo viéndolo a ras de agua.
It's just above the water, he
Está formando
says.
una estela debajo del agua, ¿lo veis? Se
Can you
metió
see
en
it?
el agua. Se metió en el agua.
It went inside. It went inside.
Tío, no, viene hacia aquí. Está ahí, ahora está aquí.
¿Tú lo ves? Yo lo vi como bajó.
Now you have this UFO coming from the skies, 3 o'clock in the morning in Berlin, in Germany, in August 2016. You can see this other one in February 20th in Ireland, recorded with a security cameras, the spheres coming very near. You can see this in China. A family was inside his house when they saw this object coming very near the door. It wanted to come in. They wanted to catch the sphere. This was recorded in my house. my camera, my own security camera. But this is very often. I have so many videos like this, you know. Sorry. You see inside the houses, this workshop inside. They are recording this in their own camera with a video camera, and they are talking, and they say, what is this, you know? This is a UFO. I presented this last year. These were recorded 13th of June 2014 in Vegas. And this man was taking a photograph of the Eiffel Tower there, and he never saw this, but it was there. The photographs are authentic, it's not Photoshop. The only reason we can see this object is because it's being reflected by the sun. You see? The sun allowed us to see this.
Lato destro del Palazzo
I
Verde.
compared this object to this one recorded just a few months earlier in Italy. Check both, and it's just the same.
Vedi un po' se riesci a filmarlo.
At least looks the same. And one couple, this is Excalibur, was taking photographs, and the woman who was on the car took this photograph when she was passing by because she liked the hotel, how it looked like. They were from Mexico. Nothing to do with the other witness. Same object. It's like it's flying right there, very close, and nobody sees this. Just the cameras. And just because of the sun, the reflection of the sun. But probably our eyes couldn't see it. This is also in night vision camera, what I call the squadrons, flying together, great speed, near the ground. I have many of these videos, many. They like to fly together, believe me. He's following an airplane, and then he sees these objects flying very, very fast together. This is above the Mexican airport in Mexico City. A night vision camera again. Of course, the pilots never saw this. Of course, the radar never detected them. Of course, they are here. People want to know when they are coming. When are we going to meet with them? Okay, well, they are here. Believe me. This is something to prove. This is a very old evidence, but I wanted to present this to you because it's important. The image in the top is normal vision. The one down is infrared. Look, both cameras at the same time. You see, this is very evident because both cameras are above the same tripod. This is Steve Barron. His work is just amazing. He lives in Vegas. He's been recording every night, almost every night, since 2014, after he had 2 experiences. And he decided to get a night vision camera. We were with him. We decided that we had to go to his house to see how he records. First thing we saw was he lives in the mountains above the city. And we can clearly see the whole city there. It has an incredible view. And he can see hundreds of airplanes, almost at the same time, or dozens of, if you want to look at it that way, dozens of airplanes at the same time, making all kinds of flights and moving everything. When we were there, I said, Steve, is that a UFO? No, Jaime, that's an airplane. And that, an airplane. And that, an airplane. Until he saw something. And he said, right there. And we couldn't see that with our own eyes, but our camera. The night vision camera recorded that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to present that video because we are in the process to do it. but I had this conference already done. But I'm going to present you some of his videos. You have to remember this. What you are going to see couldn't be seen on plain sight. He couldn't see this, just he did with the night vision camera. The one in the top is an airplane.
The direction that they are moving away from me, they are headed straight towards Area 51. Yeah. Well, this is out happening above a place called the Nellis Test Range.
The flashing lights are airplanes. Look the difference.
In that area is restricted airspace, Air Force only, military. So anytime you see a light in the sky in that direction, or it may be a UFO or a orb.
This is one of the most impressive videos. He recorded this look at it. Look at it. Amazing, isn't it? Watch carefully here. Look what is going to happen. He's going to catch the moment with one of these objects becomes an orb. Look at it. This is irrefutable. This is above Las Vegas. The one in the top is an airplane. You can clearly see the difference. You see them, both of them disappear at the same time. I want to ask Steve Barron, who came with me here, to come here because I want to ask a couple of questions to him to answer to you some of the doubts. Please, Steve, where are you? Come. Come here. Okay, Steve. Did you see these objects with your own eyes?
Absolutely not. I never got my night vision camera until about 1.5 years ago, and that part of the sky I would totally ignore because I could never see anything. And it didn't take very long before I started pointing the camera at that part of the sky because I'm aiming at the Nellis Test Range and Area 51. And I guess you can imagine me jumping up and down when I start seeing these groups of 4 coming in. It's not just once, this has happened many times.
This is, we just presented 3 or 4 videos, but he has recorded many of them, many that are really important. I think Paola Harris should invite Steve Barron next year for him to present the amazing stuff he has. How many, yes, please. How many investigators have gone to your house?
Counting you?
Yeah.
And Fernando?
Yeah.
2.
Why?
I don't know. The one thing I can say is I'm not in this for any kind of publicity or anything. I've never gone and posted my videos all over the internet. I have my own Facebook page, but I don't belong to any groups. There's just too much drama. So I have a website, I have my YouTube channel, and I have my own Facebook page.
What is your webpage where people can see your videos? Because it's too brief what I presented.
My YouTube channel is called UFOs in the USA. And if you look for Steve Barone Las Vegas, you'll find it that way as well. My website is ufosintheusa.com. But like I said, I just want answers. I'm not really looking for attention. I was 57 years old when I saw my first UFO, and that was in Canada. But that was after moving to Las Vegas, and that was by far the most incredible thing I'd ever seen. The second one happened a couple years later in Vegas, and that was the second most incredible. I felt like it was some sort of invitation. But then I became a bit obsessed, and I went out and I started buying cameras and tripods and things like that. And so every possible opportunity, Jaime had mentioned that my home sits up 1,300 feet higher than the valley in Las Vegas. We're near the Red Rocks. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that. But I can see the whole city, and the only thing that prevents me from going out is the weather, illness, or vacations. And any other time, heat or cold, I go outside and I watch the sky.
Why so often?
The reason is the very first one I ever saw in Las Vegas was amazing. I turned it into MUFON, and it took several months, and I had to fight for it. But it came back in the 5% that are unknowns. A couple months later, I actually sent 2 more reports to MUFON on orbs in the area that Jaime just showed in the videos. Those 2 both came back in the 5% that are unknowns. And the funny part about all of it is I can't even send them to MUFON anymore because I would flood them. But it just keeps getting better and better. And that first one I saw, Jaime, was the most incredible of all, except for the one I saw in Canada. And my logic is if it can happen once, it can happen again. And it's a numbers game.
How do you know which are UFOs or which are airplanes?
It's very simple. Airplanes, first of all, I live in Las Vegas. I probably see 1,000 airplanes a day, and helicopters, tourist helicopters. They all have navigation beacons. They all have safety lights. They all flash. They never turn off their lights at night. UFOs that I see are usually very bright, even brighter than an LED. As a matter of fact, someone pretty famous filmed some of the same lights I have on my website. Zach Baggins of the Travel Channel lives there in Las Vegas. His description of these lights were that they were as bright as a welder's torch. And when he and his friend observed the lights and he filmed them, he said he felt like they were in a trance. Now, personally, I don't get that. I'm actually kind of a skeptical guy. I don't believe in ghosts and things like that. But I have become obsessed, and I do not watch television at night. I go outside because that's much more interesting than television.
Thank you very much, Steve. Do you want to say something else?
Yeah, there's one thing I would love to say. I'd love to thank the people who've stepped up to the plate for me, because I've been doing this for more than 2.5 years. And that would be Erica Lukes, and most of all would be a man named Mr. Jaime Musan.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
The only other thing I want to say is I'm too old to jump back down, so I'm going to go out the back way.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Okay, continue. No, here. No, there. Here.
You can tell I've never done
Yeah. This was recorded in Turkey 2 months ago in September. Probably this is the best humanoid flying in the sky that I have ever seen. This is the best video. There are 3 videos. One of them was recorded by the police, but this is the best because this young man used a telephoto. The creature was more than 3,000 feet above the level of the ground. You can see how it moves, 2 legs, 2 arms, the head. It's clear and it's irrefutable. Then we know these creatures fly. This is just 2 months ago. Haktan Hakdogan, my friend, sent this video to Santiago Ituria, who sent it to me. In Turkey? Mukla. In Mukla, Turkey. Look how high it was. You see, that's why people didn't see it. Somebody saw a little dot in the sky, and if you use the right equipment, look, these lights are above the volcano Popocatépetl. 25th of December. This is away from any city. This is away from everything. It's the volcano, and they are above the volcano. And then after this man from the rescue team in the mountains, they are there just in case somebody get lost. Look at this, looks like a monk flying in St. Petersburg. This was recorded in Mexico City in 2005. This is coming down to the ground in Mexico again, also with human form. Also, something very important, we have now a camera connected to the volcano Popocatépetl, because since 1991, people have been reporting UFOs near the volcano. And we had many investigations. For example, in 1996, a university from Sweden came to Mexico, from Norway, I'm sorry, and they found the most energetic place in the world was under the volcano Popocatépetl. The magnetism there was so strong that there were storms under the volcano of magnetism. That is probably why. Then we decided to set a camera, and we've been recording. This is from the network camera from Televisa. Probably you know this video. We can clearly see a huge object going inside the crater. We now know that these objects go inside the crater, not just because of this video, but because we have many videos, different videos. This is again Televisa. All of this is before we set our own cameras. And this is a very dangerous volcano. Fortunately, it hasn't erupted for a long time. May the 30th, 2013. I believe this is one of the most spectacular videos because we can see the object going around and then turning and going into the crater. Why do they go inside? I don't know. Is there a base inside the volcano? I don't know. Are they investigating the volcano? I don't know. Are they controlling the volcano? I don't know. Now, look this video from webcams de Mexico. This is not my camera. Look these spheres going around, coming down. Look at this. This is not with my cameras. Then somebody said, oh, they are fireflies. Okay, I send the camera to a place where we have many fireflies, and these are the fireflies. This is fireflies. Look the difference. This again, this is a different volcano, also active, but you can see this object going inside the crater, almost in the same position as the other one in Mexico City or near Mexico City, the Popo. Look at this. This is just one photograph, but I believe it's a very important photograph. What he said. This is El Volcán de Fuego, and look this. We can even see the reflection on there because of the light was so bright. And this is now with our cameras. In the night vision camera, look at that. What are these objects that come inside the volcanoes and fly from the bottom to the top? The volcano is 5 miles away from the camera. Signals. Well, you know this. I presented this before. But I think it's important because of what happened just 6 weeks ago in Jerusalem. It was recorded with 5 different cameras, 5 different people. And the prophecies say that would be the beginning of the end of times. These people were playing there when they saw the UFO. It's hovering about the Dome of the Rock, the holiest place on Jerusalem. You can see the object moving, the reflection in the dome, and look at it. This is a sign. This is a fourth video recorded from the Arab side of Jerusalem. You can see the object now moving very, very low. Now, we're trying to synchronize all the videos. We have the first 2 where we can see the object coming down to the Dome of the Rock. And then we have the third video. And the fourth video. And we got a fifth video. Fernando Correa, my partner, who is here. Got this video in Jerusalem from investigators, UFO investigators in that city. These are the so-called, which also a sign or a signal. It's still going on around the world, started in Kiev on the 11th of August 2011. I believe this is something that is being done to prepare us for the contact. I believe it's coming very, very soon.
Dude. Did you guys hear that? It's weird. I've never heard anything like that before.
Something is going on.
Where's it coming from?
In Brazil, the 21st of June 2012, a UFO was recorded at the same time of the home. Is this produced by them? I believe so. I cannot prove it, but I think it is. This is very important. I want you to see this circle in the sky. You can clearly see the circle. At the same time, we hear the sound in Israel, 1st of October 2016. Two different people in two different areas of the city recorded this. Please watch the clouds. What happened to the clouds? I really think this is a porthole. I really think the clouds are being sucked by this empty space. Please look at this, because nobody's talking about it, and this should be in the news. This is just amazing. Now, this is a solar halo, in Spanish, halo solar, that happened in Mexico City. But look, please, these little orbs moving. What is that? What is that? Looks the same almost. Okay, another sign is this. As you know, on August the 5th, something happened in Anstey, in Wiltshire, in England. A beautiful formation appeared there. 2 days later, somebody found that this formation was very similar to the logo of an American company named Motorship Glass. Even some of the signs that we're going to see in this formation were developed by this company just weeks before this happened in Anstey. I went there to investigate because I felt this was something really, really important. First thing I found after talking to the neighbors in the area, talking to the employees in that farm, because this time, this formation, this agrogram happened just 100 yards from the nearest house. I asked them if they could see somebody doing this, and they said no, it wasn't there at night, it was there in the morning. I talked to the owner of the farm, and she told me, I don't know what happened. I don't have anything to do with this. I didn't receive any money like some people are saying. I don't know what this company, Mothership Glass, is. Then I don't know anything about the crop circles. But some investigators, by the way, none of them went to England. None of them went to investigate. It's the same case with Stephen Barron. Nobody goes to his house and everybody is ready to judge. The only way, and you have to trust just those who do the job, those people who go to the place and really investigate. That's the problem here. With the internet, it's so easy to be UFO investigator. We have to accept just those who are willing to go to the place, talk to the witness, understand the situation. Is the only way. Thank you. Why these creatures decided to do something like this? This is a very complex pattern. There are 4 layers to do this. These are the 4 layers. You put them together and this is what you get. And then somebody was able to find out what these symbols were. Because you can see that's the logo from the company, Mothership Glass, here in the bottom. And more or less what they did to find out that it says Mothership. Do you think anybody could do this in one night? By the way, nobody's claiming to have done it. Look how close is this formation from the house. It's impossible somebody goes in without the complicity of the people there. Look at that. It's just beautiful. It's a message. This is a message. Mothership is the word. Is the mothership coming? The mother of all the ships? I believe so. I don't know. I cannot tell you for sure. It's just my pure speculation. But this has to mean, look at it. Look how big it is. How complex it is. Can you do this in one night, in the middle of the night? No, I refuse to believe this. And I think they are trying to tell us something. They use the logo of this company. This company makes pipes to smoke, probably pot. Why they did it? Why? Smoke pot and forget wars or something like that. I don't know.
We are getting closer. The increase in the occurrences of an alien presence around the world suggests the existence of an agenda, a plan. It is difficult to determine whether this approach is motivated by our development, our technology, or by their concerns about major changes that we are creating in our world. It is clear that we will face enormous challenges in the coming years. Overpopulation, the mass extinction of species, climate change, pollution in all parts of the world are some of the great dangers that humanity will face in the process of evolution towards the development of a society more just and sustainable, towards a society that will be able to live in harmony with itself and with its environment. Now we know that there are millions of worlds like ours just in our own galaxy. Life develops and persists in the most extreme environments. Today it's impossible not to see that in all worlds there is a form of life. Not all life develops, but when the conditions are right, it thrives and develops intelligence. Intelligent life evolves until finding its permanence and sustainability, then moves on to develop the technology for building a complex society that attains the knowledge which allows them to travel freely to the farthest corners of the universe. A society that is able to overcome inequality and disease. These are beings that can prolong their existence for centuries or millennia. They can reach other worlds to bring the good. Only good allows this level of development. Only creative societies survive, persist. Only they can go on and advance. Maybe they represent themselves as divine beings, bringing their expertise to others. The examples in our world and in our history prove it. The visitors are waiting for us. They wait day when we find our way of true spiritual development. The day when we can truly understand that sustainability can only be achieved through kindness and love. We have a long way to go. Yet we will have to face our mistakes and learn that only united, hand in hand, we will find the true meaning of our existence, and then return to God. And we will find the paradise we have always dreamt of. For now it is possible to think that our descendants will have that opportunity and that they will reach heaven and understand the divine will.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.